Good day, class. Today, we will be having our science subject. Before we start the class, let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. And at the end of this video lesson, the learners will be able to demonstrate and understand the parts and functions of the sense organ of the human body. And as the lesson goes by, the learners will be able to describe the functions of the senses of our human body. Did you know about the 5 senses of our human body? Did you know how does it functions? Now we will talk about the 5 senses of our human body. And the first sense organ of our body is the ears. Second is our eyes. Third is our nose. Fourth is our tongue. And last is our skin. So how can we describe the 5 senses of our human body? Sense organs plays an important role in a variety of functions and help in perceiving our surroundings. These are an integral part of our bodies that enable us to sense the environment around us. We have primary sensory organs, and the sense organs names are: first, ears. Ears is a sensory system for hearing or audioception. It is also known as the auditory sense organs, and ears plays an important role in hearing or perceiving sounds. After detecting sound, waves or vibrations in the air, our auditory system helps us in hearing sounds. The air is also important for our sense of balance, equilibrium, as it is known that the vestibular system, also known as the organ of balance, is found inside the inner ear. There are 3 parts of the ear, are namely: first, outer ear. Outer ear consists of the visible portion known as auricle or pinna, and a short external auditory canal, which is the eardrum, enclosed by the tympanic membrane. Second is the middle ear. It is a narrow air-filled cavity in the temporal bone and surrounded by the 3 tiny bones that includes hammer or malleus, anvil or incus, and stirrup or stake. Third part of our ear is the inner ear. It has 2 functional units of the inner ear, are the vestibular apparatus, which is having vestibule and semicircular canals, and a cochlea having sense organs of hearing. The second part of our sense organ is the eye. The eyes is a sensory system for vision or ophthalmoception. Eyes are sensitive to all light, images, and it collects data from the environment to send to your brain for processing. There are 2 kinds of photoreceptors. First is the rods. These are more sensitive to light as compared to the cones. However, it cannot detect color. Second is the cones. This can detect color. The color is including 3 types of cones, can perceive different red, green, and blue that further combine to create the full range of color. The third part of our primary sense organ is the tongue. It is the sensory system for taste or gustaoception. One of our sense organs is the tongue that helps in perceiving taste and flavors due to the presence of taste buds. The fourth primary sense organ of our human body is the nose. It is a sensory system for smell or olfactory proprioception. It is also known as an olfactory organ. The nose helps us to perceive a variety of smells. It is also plays a role in sensing taste and is a part of the body's respiratory system. Hairs in the nose called cilia. It moves back and forth to take out the mucus from sinuses and back of the nose. The last primary sense organ of our body is the skin. It is a sensory system for touch or tactioception. This is the largest sense organ of our body. Skin, and it relates to known as the sense of touch, tactioception, flexible outer covering of the human body that comprises hair, nails, and glands, and it is a follicles nerves. There are three layers of our skin, and first is the epidermis. Epidermis is the outermost layer called keratinocytes that contain a protein called keratin. The second part of the skin is the dermis. It is located beneath the epidermis and consists of papillae. It is responsible for making skin flexible and sturdy due to the presence of fat, collagen, and fibers. The last part of our skin is the hypodermis. It is a subcutaneous energy and fat that provides layer made up of temperature. It is highly beneficial for cushioning internal organs, regulates bones, muscles, and protecting these from injuries. Now that we have discussed the 5 senses primary organs of our human body, we will be having an activity. For your activity, these are the guide questions. And for the instruction of our activity, the whole class will be divided into 4 groups. And each group will compose a song related to our 5 senses of the human body. You are going to present it in the whole class with the rubrics. And for your reflection, how will you be able to protect these 5 senses of our human body away from the diseases? That would be all for our discussion for today's subject. Thank you.